Hi, I'm GPB Meteorologist Chrissy Warrilow, and I'm here at the National Weather Service in Peachtree City to celebrate Winter Weather Awareness Week. And speaking with me today to talk about how to be prepared during winter storms is my friend Laura Belanger.
Hey Chrissy, how are you?
Hey Laura, pretty good. How are you?
Very good.
Laura is a meteorologist here at the National Weather Service, and she's got some tips about how to be prepared before and during the storm. So Laura, thank you for talking with me today.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Now Laura, what is one of the most impactful storms that you've experienced?
Well, one of the ones close to home for me that I experienced myself was the storm of the century in 1993, and it happened in March, and it was a two-day event. Across the Atlanta area, they saw about 16 inches of snowfall, and even much of the metro areas saw 6 to 8 inches. So it was a very large, very impactful event for this area close to home.
And it sure made an impact on me. I remember making snow tunnels in my front yard because we got so much snow, and I never experienced anything like that before and never experienced anything like it since. But it also had an economic and unfortunately a life toll impact as well.
It did. There were several thousands of dollars that were done, very locally around the Atlanta area. Across the state, it was more than $1 million of damage. And unfortunately, across the state of Georgia, there were 16 deaths that were attributed to the storm of the century.
So it certainly was important to be prepared for something like that.
Yes.
So let's say a winter storm is on its way. It's creating snow and other disasterly things in Alabama, and it's coming right for us. What would you recommend we do to prepare for the event?
Well, one of the big things that you can do is check to make sure your emergency supplies are still good, that you have those available for you. And then also you want to make sure that, for example, if the power were to go out, that there's some alternative means of heating. So if you have a fireplace or some kind of stove that you use, make sure that's in good working order if you need to have it inspected. And then, as always, make sure you have a smoke detector and a carbon monoxide detector that's in proper working order.
And I would also imagine that at the office, if power were to go out and I'm at the office, I would want blankets and sweatshirts and pillows.
Yes, it's always a good idea to store an extra hat, some mittens, maybe an extra jacket that you don't use too often, and just keep those at your office as a supply for yourself. But then also blankets, anything that might help you stay warm or comfortable in that sort of situation.
I certainly had to spend the night that week during the snowstorm, so the blankets and extra pillows were certainly welcome.
It's always good to have those emergency kits well stocked.
And I would imagine all medications